Yeah, I think it definitely is always helpful when you can kind of make some outside shots. I think that kind of pulls the defense out a little bit on us, and then we can kind of get those driving lanes. So I think it definitely helped compared to last time. I think overall our shooting percentage was way better from everywhere on the court. So I think that's definitely a plus for us, and we just got to kind of keep on focusing when we do get those wide open shots so that we can kind of trust each other to knock them down.
You ran into another scrappy team, not as scrappy as you were tonight. I mean, how much did the crowd really play a factor in that game?
Yeah, you know, the crowd is awesome here. They always have been, and I think they've really picked it up these last few games, and I think that's a huge plus for us, especially, you know, getting down to the end of the season. You know, we're getting kind of tired and stuff, so to have that kind of crowd, kind of encouraging us to keep pushing it out is definitely a benefit, and I think that's a huge reason why we play so well at home.
Jess, talk about that half-court three. I mean, just feeling it?
I guess so. I don't know. I just threw it up and it went in. I don't know.
That was a big momentum.
Yeah, it was awesome, especially finishing the first quarter. I think it gave us a lot of momentum for the second quarter.
Taya, is there a sense of, you've been playing a lot of basketball. I mean, you're almost in April. It's a long season. I mean, is there a sense of let's just keep fighting?
Yeah, I mean, like we said, you know, we worked so hard to get to this point, and we made it to the Final Four, so we might as well just finish it all out.
Is there a little bit of fatigue involved here? I mean, as much as it's fun and obviously you got a ton of adrenaline going, but does it wear you down a little bit to play that much basketball?
I mean, you know, I'd be lying if I said no, because, you know, every single day, you know, we're going into each other, competing. Basketball's a physical game, and like this team, kudos to them. You know, they're very physical, fast, and you know, it kept us on our toes on defense. And yeah, it's a physical game, but like I said, we have so many weapons who can contribute, so that's what makes us an all-around great team.
Nicole, talk about your team's defense. Only 54 points, so you know, pretty good. You know, a team. I mean, 1 break for 3. So I mean, defensively, you guys really clamping down.
Yeah, we knew that they had some huge offensive threats. You know, 10 and 12. You know, Conference Player of the Year and Defense Player of the Year, one of those. So we knew that we had to lock down in defense, and I think they're similar to us defensively in that we both like to change our defenses up, and I think tonight that really helped us changing it up. You know, we went to our full court press 32 into 22 into zone, but then sometimes we would go into man. So I think changing it up really helped us because, you know, they didn't know kind of what was coming at them, and so that we managed to get a few turnovers off that, like half-court traps, and I think it definitely helped us with the outcome of that game.
Jasmine, you're new to the team. What has this ride been like here over the last 3 weeks, 2 weeks?
It's been amazing. Like the team and the coaches, they like really bring like a good like family atmosphere, and the community as well in Vermilion. They're awesome, and it's just been an amazing experience here at South Dakota.
Nicole, when you guys started this tournament, obviously, did you feel confident that if things went your way, you could be making a deep run and get to this point?
This season?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Our first goal was to go to the NCAA, and I think from the get-go, you know, we knew we had a good incoming freshman class. We had a lot more depth than we have in previous years, and so we knew that we could kind of make a run just with that depth. You know, we don't have to run 5 or 6 players like we have in the past, and to have that kind of experience as well as new players, I think the way we've brought everyone together into that kind of family vibe that Jasmine was talking about, I think we've all kind of got that all-in mentality that makes us want to play it every day. We want to go as far as we can, and you know, when we didn't win that championship game up in Sioux Falls, we knew that the next goal was to kind of go all the way in the WNIT. You know, there's no reason why we'd ever go out to a game and kind of want to lose. So we're going to keep playing hard every game, and we trust each other that we're going to do that and play hard for each other, and the results will take care of themselves.
Final Four is going to sound pretty good.
Definitely, you know, that's kind of, you know, a first for us for South Dakota. So it's definitely an exciting thing, and plus Coach said it was our 30th win. So from 3 years ago when we were only at 19 wins to kind of just see that transition over the years to see how good of a team we've come, and I think it really shows how you know, our vibe, like our family kind of tradition and our culture. So I think, you know, every year it's just going to kind of keep getting better and better, and so we just got to hope for the best and just stick to our kind of guns.
Taya, can you describe kind of the halftime after she hits the big shot?
Oh man, that was awesome. We were just so excited, and like, I mean, I knew it was going in the minute she, you know, it looked really nice and smooth, and it was just cool. I mean, that just gives us a huge spark, and why not just go and win the game after that?
You guys played Washington earlier in the season. They're now in the Final Four of the NCAA tournament. You guys are going to the Final Four of the WNIT tournament. This whole mid-major talks are going like crazy. How does that feel? Has it been giving you guys feel in this tournament to kind of prove a statement?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I thought we, you know, could have been in the NCAA tournament, but like I said, that just wasn't how it went. So Washington's a great team, and like they're in the Final Four, and it just proves how great of a team they are, how great of a team we are. So it's very awesome to be in the Final Four. We're very thankful.
Ty, I know you got your 1,000 point tonight, and Nicole, you hit some milestones too. Do you reflect on those at all right now?
I mean, you know, it was awesome. I think it's so cool because Nicole got the steal, and you know, she got me the steal to get the pass, and you know, I just want to thank my teammates, coaches. I mean, it's awesome to get 1,000 points, and I couldn't have done it with an awesome team and coaches too.
It certainly, hitting some shots certainly kind of just gave us that little cushion. I thought that just kind of made us take a little bit of a breath of kind of relief and kind of settle in a little bit more to kind of our tempo and our style.
I would think at some point there's some fatigue that sets in when you're playing into late March. But did you feel like the team is fighting through any of that?
Yeah, I mean, there's clear, evident signs of us fighting through some things. I mean, just the fact that Duffy's out on the floor today, and we've just had lots of people kind of fighting through the things that you would expect that kind of bother you this time of year. But certainly something where I think it's just a testament to how much these girls just kind of enjoy playing together and want to keep this thing rolling.
What does it say for this team, you know, to overcome the disappointment of not getting into the NCAA and now to get to the Final Four?
Well, I think that it shows just tremendous character out of this team and these players. I mean, they, you know, there's no question if you would ask me that they're all going to be moving to bigger, better things in life after basketball because of the type of people and character that they are. But we talked a lot about that. It's just like in your life, you have to be willing to make some adjustments sometimes. You have to be willing to deal with disappointment and use it to motivate you to move on towards new goals. And this team has certainly done that this year and this postseason, and I'm really proud of them for that.
Apart from the shooting, what were some key factors in order to get this game under control tonight?
We really felt like rebounding was going to be the biggest thing. You know, Western Kentucky is a very good offensive rebounding team. They came in here in conference play. They were averaging over 16 offensive rebounds a game, and we knew that they were going to be tough. And I thought, even though we were prepared for that, they got about 3 in the first 4 possessions, offensive rebounds, and had 7 offensive rebounds at halftime. We were not thrilled with that, and for us to kind of lock down and give up only 3 offensive rebounds there in the second half and out rebound them by 12 was a very, very critical factor and stat for the game.
Coach Williams, you know, usually we can hear your heels like slam against the court, but tonight's crowd over 2,700 people. What's that doing for your team at this time of the season?
Just an incredible crowd, and it just fuels our fire. I mean, it just has certainly been fun and unique, and given everybody have another opportunity to get into the dome and cheer for basketball games, and for us to experience that in front of our home fans has just been fun.
Well, we don't know for sure, but now you may have to shift gears and go into another hostile environment. How do you think you'll react to that?
Yeah, I mean, we're just going to kind of wait and see what happens here tomorrow and find out who, when, where, and then we'll shift our gears and prep like we have. I mean, certainly in this tournament, we've had the opportunity to play at home in front of our fans, but we've also had to go on the road and win a tough game at Minnesota. So we feel like we've done that, and we're going to continue.
I mean, Nicole talked about the trend, you know, the last 3 years, the progression from 19-win team to 30-win team. It's got to be a wild ride the past 3 years for your team.
Yeah, I mean, it's been an incredible ride. I mean, it certainly has. I mean, we've just, when I think about my, the last 4 years and the run we made that first year in the WBI, and then we get the opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament, and now for our second year in the WNIT, and we've just, you know, we've just been able to have a lot of success in the postseason, and we're, I think that's something that it just changes your program and the culture, and it just sets the tone for what the expectations are. And when we first came in here, my coaching staff and I had really wanted to raise the bar and find ways to set those expectations higher, and I think we've been able to kind of do that here.
Was there any juncture in the game that you can look back at and say, okay, that's where we kind of took control?
I think there were a couple of huge shots there, and a couple of big threes there early in the second half that kind of just gave us that confidence and kind of gave the lead that we never kind of relinquished. But there were several big keys, and I thought several times where in the first half we had given up an offensive rebound, but the second half we shored up that defense and were strong with the basketball, and I thought that that gave me the confidence that we were going to get over the hump.
Your fourth quarter pressure there really seemed to hold them in check. How that fourth quarter played out, did that surprise you at all? They really didn't make a run.
Yeah, no, I mean, it didn't surprise me. I thought our kids were pretty glued in and locked in defensively, and so I'm never surprised when I see those kids kind of buck up and find ways to get stops, and especially when the game's on the line.
30-6 now, and the petite part. Now you've been doing all year, having a lot of the bench, constant subs. But are you seeing any strengths come out of your bench play now at this time of the season? What are you noticing from those players coming off the bench?
Well, I mean, we've had great bench play all year long, and we've been talking about that. We've been making sure to really highlight that that's a big, huge key to our success is when we get those contributions off of our bench, and I think the fact that that's something that we've really stressed and taken a lot of pride in gives us that opportunity to continue to lean heavily on our bench when we need them.